What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And ladies, listen, if you plan on getting married, do not go out and buy a house before you get married or before you find your man that you want to start your family with. And fellas, do not move into a woman's house under no circumstances. I'm about to explain both of these things. I'm about to explain why a woman shouldn't buy the house and why a man shouldn't move into the house. And I'm going to do it at the same time. Now, I'm going to get this out the way early. And it's going to be funny because somebody's still going to do it, even though I'm saying it right now. If you don't plan on having a family or being married, this video does not apply to you. Click off. Go watch another one of my videos or go watch something else. I don't want to see none of y'all in the comments talking about, well, I don't care if a man don't want to move in my apartment because I don't want no man. Good for you. Okay? Look, I don't know what the female equivalent of MGTOW is. We gonna call it the brunch brigade. If you're a part of the brunch brigade, if you're a part of the cat lady clique, that's all fine and dandy. I'm not here to judge you, but click off this video because I am not talking to you. I'm talking about the women who want to be married and have a family. Listen, you gotta understand, if you buy a house, okay, a real man's not moving into that house. I just want you to know that. An elite man, a real man, he's not moving into your house, okay? Because number one, if he wanted a house, he could buy his own house. And what women fail to realize is some women say, oh, all these men ain't got no house because they can't afford one or they don't got good credit. False. The reason a lot of men with high earning potential don't buy houses is because they're thinking, like I'm telling y'all to think, why would I buy a house before I have a wife, before I have a woman, before I'm settled down? See, I get the flex. We want to buy a house so that they can flex, right? So they're just like, why should I hold myself back and my potential back waiting for a man? Listen, if you want to flex, you don't have to buy a house. If you want to flex, a penthouse. If you want to flex, get you a luxury apartment. Do something like that. Why buy a house? A house is a big investment. And you got to understand, you buy a house, this is the type of man you're going to attract. You're going to attract men with bad credit, men with no money, or men with feminine energy who low-key looking to be taken care of. And listen, most women, it's very rare you're going to run into a woman who really even wants to go 50-50. More women want to go 70-30 or they want to be taken care of. But 50-50 is like their max. The likelihood you're going to run into a man who's moving into your house, y'all didn't buy this house together, and he's going to go 50-50 with you is slim to none. 9 out of 10 times your ass about to end up with a Pookie or a Ray Ray in your crib or a Chad up in your crib or Enrique or low budget Ling Ling. You're going to have something like that. It ain't going to be no elite man, it ain't going to be no high value man, okay? He's going to move you into his crib or he's going to wait until you come and y'all going to pick a crib together because you guys got to also understand. See, buying a crib on your own is a selfish move, ladies. And this is why women tend to do a little bit more. Ladies, you buying a crib on your own before you have a man or before you have a family, it has zero consideration to him. There's zero consideration to him, okay? Now, what if this house isn't conducive to where he works? What if this house isn't conducive to his activities or what he likes to partake in? Or what if he ends up wanting to move? You didn't think of any of these things. What if he wants a different complex outside or a different design on the house? What if he wants a cellar in his basement? What if he wants a furnished basement? All these are things you didn't consider. What if he wants a garage? How much backyard space does he want? Again, all things that you didn't consider. You just went out here and bought a house because you got your dream house. You got what you want. And the crazy thing is, going back to what I said before, it's not like you got this dream house and you about to pay for it. You're going to be like, yeah, come on in, man. No, you're going to be expecting him to pay 50%, 70%, or all of it. And the house is not even in his name, which is arguably the most selfish part. He has no stake in this house. You can get mad and kick this man out over anything, and he won't be able to say nothing. And anybody who knows anything about women, the women kick people out all the time. They'll kick you out for any goddamn thing. You come home one day, and your woman had a bad day. She want to spend time with you, but you playing the game or you watching the game. You're like, oh, man, can I talk to you later, baby, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, she started arguing because she ain't her feelings. Guess what she's going to say? She's going to be like, get out. Nigga, get out. This is my house. She come home one day. She don't feel like cooking. Money run a little bit low. So she don't want to order out. She wants you to cook. You can't cook. You like, man, you know I can't cook. Like, you know, what you want me to do? She like, you useless, nigga. Get out. She come home one day. You come home one day. She want her cheeks clapped. She like, yo, tear it up. Beat this thing up. You like, all right, yeah, I'm about to beat it up. You taking your shirt off. You charged up. You like, yeah. For whatever reason, you come too quick. You had a hard day. You thinking about a lot. Whatever the case may be, you come too quick. When you can't get it up, she can be like, oh, man, you a minute, man. Get the hell out of my house. You getting kicked out for any and everything. You step on a cat tail. Get out. So he's not going to want to deal with that or be bothered with that. And then the argument is always, okay, well, I can add your name to the mortgage. or I can add your name to the agreement. 9 times out of 10, the likelihood you're gonna call the bank and you're gonna add this dude to it, slim to none. Yeah, that could happen, but it's probably not gonna happen, and it still wouldn't even negate all the other things that I just said about why it's a selfish decision, okay? So on top of everything else, it's a very selfish decision to go out and buy a house for a family before you even have the other half of the family in the house. And then I know some women who will be like, okay, well, at the end of the day, we could just buy a house together and then I can use my house and I can sell my house. Yeah, good luck. Listen, this is not a buyer's market right now. It's pretty much inevitable. It's almost inevitable. Most predictions are predicting that the housing market's about to crash. So if you think you bought a house right now, I know it's the trendy thing to do. Everybody want to buy a house right now. If you think you bought a house right now, and in 5 years, because most of the time you're going to have to sit in this place for at least 5 years, let it build some value, try to get some type of equity, right? And you're going to sell it for more than you bought it for, chances are that's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen, okay? Then the next thing is, oh, well, I'll just rent it out. Listen. Being a landlord ain't easy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make the assumption that you wasn't goofy enough to buy a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom house. I'm just hope you wasn't goofy enough to do that. So assuming you did what most women did, and you went out and you bought a 3-bedroom something house, okay, townhome most likely. I'm just saying, you bought a 3-bedroom townhome, okay. A lot of y'all didn't put thought into being a renter, okay, or this as an investment property because you brought it to live in it, which means you didn't put your house in a position where it will be easy to rent out. You don't live next to a military base. People always coming on and off the military base, so they'll always need a place to stay. You didn't buy no property next to a college so that the college students come out your place and they need a place to stay. Nope, you just bought a house because you thought it was cute. You didn't think any of this out, okay? You don't have a property management company. That means you got to collect the rent, okay? Every month you gotta go and collect the rent. Every month if someone don't pay the rent, you gotta chase them down or work on an arrangement. If they don't pay the rent at all, you gotta file the court papers. You have to be the one to take them to court. I told you I'm about to break this down all the way. You're gonna have to be the one to take their ass to court, okay? And understand, when you take them to court to evict them, they probably gonna tear your house up just to be petty. And guess who's gonna have to pay for it? You, because they ain't gonna pay for it, they broke. That's why you took them to court for rent. So you're gonna have to fix everything. And even if they are paying for everything, the water heater go out, you gotta fix it. The roof get messed up, you gotta fix it. Anything that goes wrong with that house is gonna be on you to fix it. The washer and dryer stop working because you got 4 people in the damn house and they using it all the time. You're gonna have to replace the washer and the dryer at the end of the day. All that expense gonna fall on you. Then they go, oh, I'll hire a property management company. How you gonna hire a property man? Listen. The property management company is going to kill any chance you have of making a profit from renting a house out. Property management companies are for if you have multiple properties. You got one house. You don't got multiple properties. So where are you getting a property manager from? How the hell is that going to work? That's not going to work 9 out of 10 times. So you got this brick of a house, okay? Not a condo, which would be an easy flip. You got this brick of a townhome sitting there because you want to screw the pooch and rush and go out and buy a house all quick. Listen. Let me tell you guys something again, and I'm saying all this for a reason. I don't own a house yet. I'm not getting a house so I can get a family, all right? I have all my homeboys and they all make enough money to buy a house. The 2 who bought a house are married. I only have 1 friend who's not married who bought a house. Okay, that's it, just 1. And here's the difference. He's willing to move a woman into his house and not expect her to go 50-50, 70-30, or any of that crap. He's willing to move her in and just let her be a housewife. You're not willing to move a dude in and just let the dude be a housewife. So at the end of the day, whoever you move in has to value this place enough to actually basically pay for at least half of it, if not more, of the expenses of the house that he didn't pick, that he didn't choose, that he had no say in. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for him to take that deal. It doesn't make sense for you to make that deal. Like I said, listen, if you want to flex, no one's telling you not to flex. If you want to flex, get you a nice little luxury apartment, all right? Even a condominium, because like I said, you can flip a condominium back for cheaper, okay? Get you a little luxury apartment or a condominium, all right? Go on some vacation with your girls, pop your bottles, flex that way. But if you're planning on having a stable nuclear unit family, I highly go against making the decision of buying a house ahead of having that man and that family established, all right? For all those reasons that I just stated, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't want to hear about your aunt, sister's cousin, Jermaine, who did it and it worked out for her. Most of the time, it's not going to work out. All right? Buying a house is a huge decision. Most of y'all got 30-year loans. I know most of you got 30-year loans because a lot of y'all say, well, it's cheaper to pay a mortgage than it is to pay rent. The only way it's cheaper to pay this mortgage than it is to pay rent, and you got more than one bedroom in your house, is if you stretch that bad boy out for about 30 years. So you mess around and go underwater, or you mess around and can't keep tenants or can't properly rent this house out, which is not that easy to be a landlord. I keep telling y'all that. To find good people and retain good people, make sure they're not criminals, make sure they're not serial killers. This is not an easy thing to do. But if you somehow did manage to do it, you have to keep that up for the next 30 years before this house is paid off. You guys got to understand, it's just not a good decision to make a long-term investment when you plan on having a long-term partner and your long-term partner had nothing to do with this long-term investment. That's just real. All right? So don't come in the comments spewing feelings and you didn't watch this video. Watch the damn video all the way through, because I just gave you multiple reasons why this isn't a good idea. If you're going to say, oh, this is a good idea, you better be countering the points made in this video, because I'm tired of y'all not watching something, looking at the title, and then just commenting, oh, you shouldn't say that, and you didn't even listen to what was said, all right? I gave perfectly logical, reasonable explanations for why I think the way I do about a woman going out and buying a property before she has a man and she has the plan to be married. All right? You want to debate? Think it out first. All I ask. I am Alex, and I am Mount. Peace.